Yeah, Ellington, welcome. Oh shit. It's gonna be some Dead Space. Hard rest no less. We'll see how long the long play lasts. I think the KCD lasted over a month, which is not bad. I'd like the long plays to be fairly long, so we probably will be playing 2 and 3 as well, eventually. I'm gonna try to go and min-max. It's gonna be difficult. Many things can go wrong. Flamethrower only run for max suffering, no. I hate the flamethrower. Getting more weapons than 2 is usually at your disadvantage, since you are gonna start to see a lot of ammo drops for that weapon, and unless it's something very effective, it's really bad. I prefer to run with 2 weapons only. For that reason alone. Let's take a look at the options. Okay. I think we should drop all of it to the same level. Did it reset? Of course. Need to click on things. I want backseat, but here for advice if you need it. I did not do Iron Man playthroughs of these games. Iron Man is insane. You can die from literally anything. Even a simple level 1 enemy if it happens to ambush you, and some of the fights are lethal. So there's no way to do an Iron Man for me personally, but we'll be doing the hardest difficulty because the game is sort of balanced around it. Otherwise I would be able to one-shot most things, because I do like to min-max. So that probably wouldn't be much fun. I think we can shut off the browser source. Believe me, I know, definitely wouldn't recommend streaming Iron Man, yeah. I mean, there are some people who've done challenge runs and stuff, but even like take no damage run, but it's insane. I wouldn't be able to do that. It's actually really fun. Yeah, I mean, it puts the fear of God into you, because you know what happens when you mess up. I think you get to save the game at the end of the chapter, but maybe you don't even want to use that save. Made the game scary again, yeah. So you don't have to save at the end of the mission. So if you die for good. Impossible difficulty. DS1 doesn't even have an Iron Man mode. So you just have to self-restrict. Yeah, I know. That's why it also feels bad. A self-imposed mutilation. It's always the worst. If there was a setting for it, I could see the appeal. I mean, you are supposed to save the game a lot. Luckily, 1 is arguably the easiest. It depends. The good part is the bodies don't disappear like in Dead Space 2 or 3. So you can collect the stuff after a fight. Unlike in 2 where you have to run around and shoot the corpses, otherwise you lose the loot. That's the more easy part. But yeah, the enemies are also not like terribly difficult. However, 3 can be trivialized with the supply tickets or whatever they are called. Who has way more of the dark necromorphs though. Yeah, that's true.
Guess you really miss her. almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board.
Yeah.
Sounds like you do have a lot of catching up to do.
I mean, 2 is pretty difficult.
Sinking our orbit now.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Ms. Daniels. Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors' reports. Cobalt, silicon, osmium. Now, where is she? There she is. We have visual contact.
So that's Ishimura. Impressive.
The USG Ishimura. Biggest planet cracker in her class. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it all dark? I don't see any running lights.
Corporal, take us in closer and hail them.
But also 2 is not as much of a horror game. I feel like they have a lot of new enemy types and things like that. That's fine. But with 1 there are a lot more jump scares, I feel like, and in general it's just more scary.
More.
Never heard of a total communications blackout on one of these things.
Third game is just Call of Duty, basically.
Someone would pick up the phone.
Some of the areas in 3 are having insane amount of necromorphs. And what sucks is some of the parts in 3 are designed around co-op, so you cannot play it as single player.
Problems with their encoder.
Because they wanted, oh yeah, everything is multiplayer, let's make a Dead Space multiplayer. Well, there's a good reason why Dead Space died after that. Yeah.
Automatic docking procedures a go.
I just wanted to milk it. Doesn't really work like that with games like Dead Space. But they will be making a new Dead Space game soon, I think. They want to revive the genre. Which is gonna be difficult, but it can be done if they just chop off their greedy fingers and not try to milk it. If you ever need to go up that, we can. Yeah, but imagine the ammo consumption on that. Hey Finn, welcome. How are you doing?
Is everyone okay?
I could do it for the
How were you thinking? Were you trying to get us killed?
specific areas where you need to. I wouldn't hate that.
Boarded at that speed and distance.
Take a look at Isaac's face. This is your only opportunity to get it.
Corporal, report.
Because otherwise it's gonna be enclosed in that tin can of his.
We've lost comms.
Spooks time, yeah.
It'll take some time to fix.
All right. Let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Joe's hair.
Still, Isaac. I'm thinking that everyone's ready with the ship.
I played co-op with a friend a year or 2 ago. It wasn't too bad. Okay, I never played it. The co-op.
Still got a job to do. We're moving out.
But I'd rather rely on myself if I can. It's just some of the areas in 3 are not playable single player. It spawns more ammo to meet the needs. Okay, good. At least that is that. I know how to move, Mom. Just let me take my first baby steps, collect this medkit. And it spawns more enemies, of course! Of course, I wouldn't expect anything else.
You didn't lose power to the port booster. You lost the port booster. Unbelievable.
Ishimura. The Ishimura was the first Planet Cracker class vessel and is now the oldest serving, with 62 years of continuous.
Some of the sections are really rough, absolutely need to coordinate with the other player. Okay. At least it encourages that, I suppose.
Guess the power's down everywhere. Isaac, get over here and hack the door pad.
We cannot smash crates yet, because we cannot punch or kick, so let's just... or stomp. Yes. Press E to open the door. Let's collect the credits. And the medkit. I can't save the game yet.
Looks like everyone was trying to pack in a hurry.
There should be a security detail in here.
Yeah? Well, there's not. There's nobody here. I can't pick up any broadcasts.
That security console's still live.
This opening section did terrify me when it first came out, yeah.
Back online.
I mean, it's very spooky because they are immediately in your path and in your face where you need to go.
Look, if we all cooperate, we can figure this out a lot sooner. Get that computer display up, Isaac.
Use the locator system to find your next objective.
For now, the controls feel a little odd. Isaac handles like a concrete fridge, but I'm gonna get hang of it.
Offline, getting around's gonna be difficult. The air seems to be flowing again. That's a start.
What the hell was that?
Automatic quarantine must have tripped when the filtration system restarted.
And I can't fight back, I'm instantly way more afraid, yeah. He moves clunkier, but the aiming is way easier. Yeah, aiming is good. Okay. Let me out. Run. Run.
Run, Isaac! Get the hell out of there!
I'm trying. Oh no. Activate it. Okay. So a little spook. Those jokes are. Yeah. We didn't get hit. That's actually rare. Usually you do get slashed at least once. When the elevator needs to open up. Run! Yeah. Apparently I'm rolling my R's a lot. Oh god. Okay, let's get the plasma cutter. Start swinging the arm like a sword. Yeah. Now we can. Yeah, I know. I know. It's fine, game. Stop babysitting me. Can't do that until 2. Money. Apparently game thinks, oh, you don't need ammo. It's fine. I would much rather prefer ammo, by the way, at this point in time. Let's take a look at our inventory. Yeah, I just found 3 small medkits. Yeah, you cannot fling the body parts as weapons in this game. It's in 2 where you can even use brooms and such. Four shots. But we didn't miss once. We don't need to stomp, he dropped the ammo. It usually happens on the last hit in 1, unlike in 2 where you need to shoot them. And yeah, he did not come back. When you see the drop of the item, you know that he's not coming back. I just do it automatically, yeah. It's a habit. It's compulsive stomping. I need to drop it.
This is Benson. Everybody listen up. They're using the vents. That's how they're getting around the ship. Stay away from down. Get back. Get back.
Do you think Benson made it?
Isaac!
Probably not.
God, I can't believe you made it.
Isaac, we ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
More what? What the hell are those things? Is that the crew?
Keep your voice down. Whatever they are, they're not friendly, and half the doors on this ship are locked because of the quarantine. Now, we have to get to the bridge. But first, we gotta repair the tram system.
You're crazy, Hammond. You're gonna get us all killed.
I will even stomp the limbs on every corpse in a room before moving on.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, I totally know what you mean. I have that habit as well, and we'll see it later. It's just for now,
Maintenance bay.
the enemies are kind of sparse.
I'm blocking the tunnel that needs to be repaired. Damn it! Everything is on the other side of this quarantine. We can't reach it from here.
No, we can't. But you can.
Free corpses for you, Mr. Mark.
Bridge, I should
Mr. Marker, yeah.
You fix the tram.
You cannot let them be able to reanimate, but you know how brutes work, right? They're just mass of human beings, so even biomass is actually usable, and that's what the covering on the walls is. They will still use the bodies if they disintegrate into soup. So, you know. Okay, let's create a new save. Need to go this way. I can weaponize them immediately. Yeah. It's all delaying action. Fair point. I do agree with it. Game wants us to go here, which means we'll go into the opposite direction first. It's gonna be our first faker. Hey Morris, welcome back. I want to stop on him. That didn't really work out, did it? Dead. I wanted to save one round of ammunition. The game doesn't really get into it, but in the books it's more clear that removing the limbs just keeps the bodies from being able to attack. They're still active. Yeah. It's totally correct. The game also says it, but it's subtle, and it doesn't really show it much. At this early part, I really need to save every round of ammo, so I was willing to take that risk, trying to kill him with his stomp. And he was like one shot away from dying, but melee damage is really nerfed on hardest. He was crawling, so punches wouldn't really work. Okay. And that's a wasted shot. Well, I have medkits. Yeah, punching will not work. That did. Too strange of a model. Yeah, they do. We would have problems accommodating all that health anyway. Do you think the remake looks good? Oh, I mean, it's gonna be good if they stick to the basics and don't try to impose some unwanted changes on it. That's what I think, but
We think we figured it out.
haven't really seen much from it.
Forget about shooting him in the body. You gotta cut off the limbs. Grab a cutter, anything like that. Cut him apart.
But I don't think the game necessarily needs a remake. I mean, that's the plague of today's gaming. They just remaster games that don't even need it. This game is completely fine as it is. It looks fine. Everything looks good. It doesn't need a remaster. They should just give us a new, good Dead Space game. But no. You'll get what we don't ask for.
Isaac, be careful.
Just stomps, yeah. Well, he has pretty heavy suit shoes.
Conserve ammo by dismembering enemy limbs and doing extra damage.
More money. Money is good, but ammo at this point is more useful. It's ammo. You'll get a kinetic stasis. Or that's a stasis, we don't have the kinesis yet, right? So two separate things.
stasis module you just picked up.
First we collect this. Good news, Dead Space was too violent, imperialist and sexist. Protagonist is Tanzanian quadruple amputee woman with rainbow cannon and brings happiness to space. Yeah, it's something like that, but there are ways they could fiddle around with it, even without including like fundamental changes. As I said, this game, in my opinion, does not really need a remaster, even in graphical department. It's just they're trying to milk it. You know, for the minimal effort, they just want to milk it. That's what happens with most games nowadays. Yeah, it's good. It doesn't need a remaster. That's the weirdest part about it. It's just, I understand everybody does it. It's fine. Or rather, it's a curse, but everybody does it, so it somehow makes it fine. I don't agree with it one bit, but they're gonna go along with it anyway, no, regardless of what anyone says. So it's just a waste of time to rant about it, honestly. I mean, I'd like Dead Space game where I could play as Ellie, but I would actually like playing as women in games. Yeah, I noticed your character in Sunday's Drive was a woman. I mean, it's fine to give choices to people. I wouldn't mind it. But I don't like being forced into something which previously was optional. So if you want to give people choices, even if they are strange, it's fine. I totally agree. Choices are great, even if they are, even if there are people that are morally dubious. I actually like that being included, especially if they are morally dubious.
Should be able to help you with that arm mechanism.
The more options the game gives you, the better. It's a net positive factor since it allows more people to play. Yeah, and feel like they have an attachment or they like the character or whatever. I agree with that. Again, it's not great to have to play as something you really hate, regardless of on which side you stand on specifically. If it's man, woman, whatever, don't really care. It's just being forced to do something is usually bad, unless it's something very specific like a Witcher. Witcher does not really need choices in terms of character, because it doesn't make any sense. But that's a very specific game. Hey, Flaring Dancer.
I need a stasis module brought down.
Kill space? Not yet.
It's gonna jam up the whole system.
It's gonna happen. Isn't there a secret in here? Probably not. Sometimes there might be something to pick up, but we don't even have kinesis yet. Choices made more sense in Witcher 1, since it diverted from the books. I mean, yes, but I'm talking about character choices, not story choices. Of course, Witcher is one of the games where you can actually impact the story quite a bit with even minuscule changes to how you approach things, which is great. But I meant that Witcher, for example, doesn't really need options to play as someone else, because you want to play as Geralt, and he is the centerpiece of everything. They are saying that they are making a new Witcher game, and I already know I'm not gonna like it much. If you are playing as Vesemir or whatever, I don't have much of an interest in that. Geralt is so unique, and just a huge Geralt fanboy. No, they are not making another Geralt game. That's it. It's gonna be young Vesemir or someone else. I mean, I would be happy to keep playing the setting as different characters. It's a good setting. I mean, the universe is good, but for me personally, the appeal comes a lot from what Geralt is, and the fact that he is just has such a deep character. I cannot imagine playing as anyone else and having it be as enjoyable as Geralt, but I mean, I can see why some people would like it. It's just for me personally, I'd much rather play as Geralt. Might have done it too soon. We'll see if it catches on. Okay. I need to probably freeze it again. Ah, of course. Fired this load too soon, yeah, clearly. I'm so bad at life. Oh no, it's Isaac. Blame him. Get him. I wasted like 2 rounds of ammo as well on the last guy. That's just bad. It's because I'm talking a lot. It's alright. Call him quick there.
The tram is blocking the whole system. When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room. Faster the better. I can hear something crawling around out there.
Isaac needs to be bound. The binding of Isaac. Yeah. No. Just die off. It's alive. Okay. I was worried there's a guy behind me, but there isn't. It's interesting. Let's take a look. Yeah, ammo is looking not great. We already are lacking ammo, which means I'm gonna have to use the explosives very well in the next part, which is the hardest part of the first chapter. Also, I need to make sure I did collect all the stuff from the bathroom. I think I sometimes tend to miss something. Maybe it's the other bathroom, I don't remember. Explosions. Yeah, it feels amazing until you realize how hard it's gonna be. You're also gonna encounter some crawlers now. Nothing spooky ever happens in Dead Space bathrooms. Never, yeah. Not like the... how are they even called? The reanimated guts would come out of the toilet to attack you. Oh no, we couldn't have that, right? It's just a free loot. And people get used to it, so suddenly there is something in one of them. That's how it works. You bastard. Space Mario. No. It's not gonna happen. And I doubt you would want that to happen with the freaking necromorphs. Let's refill the stasis. We saved a couple of rounds, but that's just about offsetting what I wasted.
Isaac, I've patched into the deck security system. It took some work, but I've got the door to the maintenance bay unlocked. The data board should be somewhere inside.
Not those simultaneous forms of violence. It's gonna happen. As I said, the elevator part with the bombs is gonna be difficult, especially since we don't have stasis yet.
Isaac, you still need to find the data board to the tram computer. It's in the maintenance bay.
Yeah, this is the elevator.
Isaac, it's Kendra. It looks like the door to the storage room is locked. There should be a key somewhere in the maintenance bay.
That space with ray tracing is wow. Well done, thanks. But it's still not over. If the door is locked, how does Spider-Man just get in there? They are the crew. Some of them might not be dead. Yeah, and Vance. That sploosh sound. Completely natural. Let's just go and make sure we don't miss out on any loot. And while the bombs did help, now we don't have them for dealing with other monsters. Which there's always more monsters. Yeah, and they will rush out of the vents. Sometimes they will just break them and ambush you. And it could happen to you even when you are very close to them, which, as you can imagine, is pretty bad in a game where melee is like fighting with a pool noodle. Luckily, the one who was playing dead ended up getting Abyssal Charity, yeah. Let's take the medkit. Bad people. Mayhaps. Not sure. Let's open this up. Let's take a look at our stocks. Yeah, absolutely chock full of medkits. Let's use this one. It's a trap. Immediately found another medkit. That's what I need. Yeah, you need to sell a bunch of them, but I haven't found a shop yet, and it's gonna take a while to find one. So it's just a pain at this point to get rid of things you can't pick up and carry around. Freeze him, I need to stomp him. I feel you, yeah. Completely quiet until now. Yeah. I mean, it's very sneaky. Sneaky. Never would expect that. No, go away. I don't want to read things. More bad people. Be surprised how often it works on people, especially new players. Oh yeah, if you are new, you will struggle to notice them. Just if you know, you can actually interpret it pretty well. Go away. I've even watched let's plays of people who have played before get surprised. I mean, it could totally happen to me as well, but these couple of first ones I actually remember. And I try to watch the corpses. When I see a pile of corpses, I will take a look at them, and you can actually tell if they are necromorphs by them usually not having pants. First ones are more scripted, yeah. Death as well. Bar node. That's the part we need.
Use power nodes to upgrade your weapons.
I know. Thanks, mom. Let's go to the bench. And we will be upgrading our plasma cutter. Twice. A guy I watched play recently was calling bench rooms his safe rooms, and someone was horrified when the regenerator followed him into one. It was definitely really hilarious, but there are even instances where the game will wait until you activate the bench, and then only after you interact with it, they will drop a necromorph, and it happens in the engineering, I think. So they are definitely not your safe space. Quite the contrary, they are a trap. You need to be aware that that could totally happen too. It's only 1 or 2 instances of it, but still can be pretty bad. I was waiting for it, yeah.
Tram control and slot it into the computer array. That should get the tram system back online.
Nothing. Do we have space now? Because we used the ammo, yes. It's not good when you have that sort of space. But I don't think I could have dealt with them any other way. I don't have stasis, and I don't want to waste that stasis pack, because we can sell it. The damage upgrade is not reflected properly yet. It's still the same amount of shots. And this is the most effective way, 5 shots. Okay, save the game. Back, right? Yeah. Just need to activate this thing.
Tram control computer now online.
I suppose we need to also activate the device.
Shipwide tram system reinitialized.
I love how they just sat here the whole time. Oh yeah, Isaac is doing everything. I mean, they never do anything useful. Keira and the other guy, it's just Hammond. It's just...
And heading to the bridge. Good work.
Strange. The quarantine just lifted.
Whatever was in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out what we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If we live that long, you're out of your league, Hammond. This is suicide. We're going to
Your
die
lack
out
of
here.
confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's exactly what I am going to do, with or without you. Do we understand each other?
Just get us out of here alive.
And so yeah, I mean, there is a quarantine, we cannot move. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Isaac is gonna have to go and solve everything and kill all the bad things. The first thing I would do, hack the nearest terminal, open up the current quarantine near them. And yeah, you can reach it from your side for once. Gets immediately mauled by necromorphs. That's fine. But I'd like them for once. I mean, what even are their jobs exactly? Yeah, I mean, it's a rescue craft, and the two guys that died in the waiting room were actually the Marines. And then he is the leader from the company, so he's like the company man, probably a captain of the ship, and she is there as an employee. But she's not good with electronics or whatever. And there is a spoiler associated with her, which I'm not gonna mention. But yeah, it doesn't really make sense some of these people would be there. They are like really incompetent. And you kinda need to be jack of all trades when you go on something like this. Yeah, there's a spoiler thing, so it kinda makes sense. Okay, yeah, we are back here, that's where we got our plasma cutter. Need to go back upstairs. We are the only qualified person who gets sent to a presumed derelict, so it's strange. I mean, yeah. It's just mind-boggling how everything relies on Isaac. And things could happen, like, what if this person specifically dies from the myriad of things that could go wrong? Then the entire rescue operation is just fucked. That doesn't sound good. Because he's also the ship's mechanic and everything, right? So it doesn't make any sense. But I guess they didn't want to do a larger rescue craft. Going to Space Hulk with just 2 Marines, 1 tech priest and no backup. Well, yeah, that's just that would not happen. Or rather, you wouldn't be able to do basically anything. You just aggravate the natives a little bit. Make sure they are aware of the Imperial presence. Yeah. You just have to do some donations. It's the poor bad people haven't been able to achieve much. Because of all the submitted loyalist battle reports.
Isaac, we made it to the bridge. It's a nightmare up here.
Oh yeah, another tough fight coming up. How are we doing on ammunition? 7 pieces? Yeah. That's not very good. Also, I'm gonna find a bunch of crap I cannot get. But we can leave it here and collect it later for selling. So at least there is that. The main thing we are interested in is ammunition at this point. Good. Found more ammo. Okay. Two rounds. Can leave it there. Trust me, we will need it. Now this part can be a little bit difficult. So we need to go here. Activate that. Immediately run out. Using line guns against those guys because of how annoying it is. Yeah. Line gun can be good against them, but if you get a line gun in Dead Space 1, you are gonna get a lot of line gun ammo, and it's actually less rounds than a plasma cutter would. And you can deal with them with the plasma cutter, it's just annoying, but it can be done. Just need to get good. But yeah, I can see why. Like the crawlers are the worst. Yeah, I'm a fan of the line gun. In Dead Space 2, I use it a lot, especially since you can smash like 20 of the kids at once with it, you know. But Dead Space 1, I'm a huge fan of going pulse rifle plasma cutter build.
It's no good. There's an executive lockdown of all primary systems. Without the captain's authorization, I can't access them.
Well, where's the captain?
Here he is. Captain Benjamin Mathias. Location? Med lab. Status? Deceased.
What? How?
I can't access that information. Find the captain and you'll find his rig. With his authorization codes, I can crack this computer wide open.
Okay, let's just get the suit. I guess you can scout the toilets later.
Back to your location.
Oh no, there's an elevator.
And find that rig as fast as you can.
What was that?
Oh, dude, how? There's monsters? How do you think? Yeah. It's just so strange. Okay, let's drop a couple of the small medkits here in the elevator, and then we'll go and collect the other stuff. Big medkit, that's a good thing to sell. I was sure there is something in the toilets, but maybe it's the other kind of toilet. I don't remember them all. That line, more than anything, tells you he's a middle manager with no real skills. Yeah. Hey, Maras Bruno, welcome. How do you do? It's just completely isolated from reality. Peak ivory tar syndrome.
Find new weapons and items at the store, and place extra items in the safe.
Our first ever store. Again, with super jazzy elevator music, yeah, clearly. Sell that, yes. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Move that. Move that. Shop. Level 2 suit. Especially while they're trying to break into the elevator. Yeah, it would be a great contrast, wouldn't it? Or even like the company guidelines for safety being repeated or whatever. Could have like variation. In accordance to which part of the ship you are currently on. Like the officer's lounge could have the... could have the music, right? Let's buy ourselves a pulse rifle. Hunt ourselves some aliens. Let's buy up power nodes. And go and collect that. Please, game, just... Pulse rifle is such a weird weapon. It's the only military weapon in the game, and even as a military weapon it sucks. No, it's a military rifle. The soldiers are using it. Yeah. It's the only military weapon in the game. Okay, let's dump our points. I don't suppose we can grab that yet? No. This should let us kill them in 4 shots instead of 5, I think. It's gonna be useful. Without our ammunition, each suit also gives you a little more inventory space. It's actually not a rifle, it's used for firing bolts or something. Heavy industrial equipment originally including it. There's just lazy and used for the military too, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But I was assuming it's military because, I mean, the later games roll with that. You have the security forces everywhere using it, even on Earth, and some of them are customized, right? So, yeah, I mean, no, 3 actually has the different weapon system, but you can have the pulse rifle there, you can find it. It's weird. It's alright, it's our first mission, and it's completed. Let's just save the game. Just roll with it, yeah, clearly. I mean, I don't mind it. I was thinking it's a military weapon, which I guess it would actually make more sense than it being an industrial thing and Marines use it, but I don't know. Okay, not the biggest fan of it right off the bat, of course, because we don't have much ammo for it.
He's here.
Yeah, this is pretty gross.
Be afraid of. I knew you would come. Just like you said. I saved this for you. Can I go now?
Hey, I'm back.
Close to take me.
Did you finish KCD? Yes, you finished it today. It was 14 streams long play, and it took over a month. I'd say that's pretty long. Okay, new shop. We cannot really buy anything, so let's just go. Yeah, that's the longest one we've had, I think, to date. Flamethrower schematic. Flamethrower is so shit, this game.
Isaac, are you there? We were attacked. Kendra's gone. 1 minute she was there, and I can't believe I lost her. We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes and we'll find Nicole. Looks like the crew barricaded the door to the emergency wing. You have to blow through it to get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor. Communication is useless in all this static.
Let's take a look at the shop. Can't believe we lost an employee. Oh well, you are willing to full double duty, right? Isaac, minimum manager, yeah. While he sits around doing absolutely nothing. Useless as ever, Hammond. Good job. It's fine. You don't need to roast them. I mean, I'm kinda used to it at this point. I never expect them to do anything. That's how you need to approach it. Just don't even imagine they would do anything for you. Because if you have expectations, tune them well down. It's not gonna happen. Oh, there's something. Yeah, ammo. To tell lie to Isaac with his 24-hour shifts. Clearly, yeah. I mean, it's almost like my life. It's just living through Dead Space every shift. That's why I'm not spooked. Hey, Greg. Necromorph. A lesser known hazard, yeah. Clearly. You need a stasis pack to open that.
Use kinesis on heavy objects that display this symbol.
Thanks, Mom. I'm gonna be 2 crawlers. I'm so bad. I hate them because it's incredibly difficult to hit them when they are just crawling about the walls. Much better to have them like this. Isn't it great for you can tell the noise? Game has good sound design. Yeah. You can totally know what kind of enemy is there if you pay close enough attention. Just takes a little bit of practice. Nothing from him. Okay. Sometimes this room isn't really worth it. Gold semiconductor. Audio log.
You found something down there, didn't you?
Yes, we found something.
So the texts were right all this time.
Large medkit, that's worth it.
There was nothing divine in what I saw.
We must embrace this. We are the first witnesses.
Matthias isn't letting anyone down in the colony. It's under quarantine until we learn more.
To hell with Matthias. He of all people should know that this is greater than him. All the
Let's go back to the shop, otherwise you'll get filled up pretty quick. There is some stasis. It's pretty good.
People are dying down there.
Could have saved some ammo actually.
and the unbelievers. But I believe. Do you believe, Terrence? Do you?
Sell that. Semiconductor. I'm gonna want to stash those plasma rounds. One of the medkits. Safe shop. Gonna go and buy another power node. I'm just so greedy with the power nodes I cannot help myself. But it's key because faster we get those upgrades, the less ammo we'll have to expend per single enemy. So that's why. I forgot this. It's a text log. So 2 options. Could do just capacity. Eric would require 3 points to get the HP. That's gonna be useful at some point. For now we can't really afford it. Let's just go towards the damage. And of course capacity. I like Isaac's armor. I like it a lot. I also did complete the game, but I'm not using the OP suit, of course, because otherwise it would trivialize the game quite a bit. If we are using that from the start. At least in my opinion. Okay, right, we need to drag this thing. Crawler. Of course I miss him. It was not great. Got hit a little bit. But we can at least use the small medkit. I'm almost thinking about upgrading my rig to refill my health instead. But it's gonna be risky to run with this. Let's try it. It would save on the money in the long run if we just sell the medkits instead, you know. But these next parts might be difficult. I would need 30,000. I forget if it's 1 or 2 where you can do the strategy to get free magazine. I think you can get free mag as well. If you upgrade the capacity, that is. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the pulse rifle. Yes, thanks. Line racks. Anything else flying about? Some money would have been useful. Air can.
Ishimura is able to set his gravity locally. Your grav boost will kick in when you enter a zero-G area.
I watched a guy play through the whole game with an air can in his inventory, just in case. Never use any air cans. If you know what you are doing, you don't need them. It's just a slot taken, and you can imagine, yeah, just taking up that single slot is actually impactful a lot. Okay, let's activate the zero-G. It's fine. I was sure there is another crate in here somewhere. Just don't know where. Sometimes it's near the far ends. Yeah, I think it's here somewhere. Is it that thing? No. Alright, it's fine. I don't have to have things. It's fine. You'll find it. Eventually. Money, ammo.
Combine that with the thermite at the barricade to destroy it.
Found some things, but it's not a lot of things.
Moving through the vents. Stay safe, Isaac.
And another one is gonna appear when we jump across, I think. Maybe not.
Exiting zero gravity. Entering vacuum.
Too many shots. But he was stubborn. Even though I was hitting correctly. It's a mess. It's a mess. So bad today. Don't know what's wrong with me. I shouldn't be missing like this. Save the game. This section has made me wonder how spooky a zero-G vacuum-based horror game would be. Yeah, like you don't have any sound, so you could get ambushed pretty quick. That guy's probably alive. No. But there are gonna be more bad things. Okay. Saved some ammo there, at least. Alright. Is he going to go up? No. That is a secret. Nothing from him. Did we find any power nodes? I don't think so, right? No. We could maybe get one more from the stuff we collected, but probably not any more than that. Oh no! Oh no! I'm dead. I completely forgot. So yeah, this is how quickly you can die, especially when running with 2 squares of health. Yeah. Classic. And again. They can melt you real quick. I'm gonna have to use the pulse rifle. It does. It's real difficult. I'd like to just smash them with something, actually. But I don't think the body's gonna do it. No. Go! No! Just running away. Stop grunting, Isaac. You are in perfectly serviceable condition. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. I think the next part is gonna be tricky, because that's why I didn't go there first, because I hate that part so much. It's a quarantine area. It's gonna be intensive for my ammo stocks. How much ammo do we have anyway? Not much. Yeah, there we are. Gonna have to use some medkits, I think. There's no way for me to breach this otherwise.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
No ammo, that's great. It's probably gonna climb into the vent. Now downstairs is gonna be some sort of deal. How are we looking? I'm gonna have to use the pulse rifle a bit. Gonna have to be rough at this difficulty, no judgment. Yeah, it is rough. That's why I don't actually like this section much. It's way too early for the game to be this mean. Oh no. It's the armored guy as well. Just wait for the lockdown section in the hospital, yeah. There are multiple sections like this. It's not like it's that rare, but as I said, too early. I just dealt with like 6 of them upstairs, and there we go having like 7 of them again. You know, that's what I mean. So I already killed one downstairs. Now this guy is just salty. I could have used the stasis maybe to save up some ammo, because there is a stasis down here. I didn't actually notice that before, so that's on me. Yeah, it wants me to go here, which means we need to scour this place. Some ammo finally. But if you don't conserve ammo, you could totally run out. If you play it for the first time in one lower difficulties, you will actually struggle a lot. But on the hardest you get less for every drop, so it's also a concern. That's why I need to be extra conservative.
What in God's name is going on down there?
I think that's precisely the point, Doctor. God's work.
I'm not so sure of that. We have to assume that the colony's problems are somehow connected to the marker.
You can assume all you want to. I do not. The marker is glorious and divine. You know that.
Game won't let you completely run out. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have it on board tomorrow. You can analyze it all you want to. What are you so worried about?
Worried? Captain, people are dying down there, killing each other. Is this madness? The transformation unit teaches us?
Doctor.
The deal is, the game really does not want you to get stocks. But at the same time, if you know what's gonna happen, you kinda need to build up a stockpile of ammunition if you want to get through the difficult sections like the freaking regenerator and whatnot. So it kinda sucks in a sense that you can like cheese it, you can totally do that, but if you don't know what you are doing, the game is gonna punish you real hard, especially if you're not ready for the regenerator section and you don't have any ammo stocks. You're on low difficulties, you're gonna suffer, because that's just that completely flips the mechanic on its head by having something unkillable and completely constantly chasing you, combined with many encounters with multiple enemies. So it's just a pain. Even when you are prepared for it, it's a pain. Imagine not knowing.
I finally convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. And what I saw was glorious. Breathtaking. Miners undergoing a transformation into something extraordinary. I must know more. Even as the believer within me wants to become one of them, the scientist needs to uncover their secrets. I need to study one of these.
Did I go into this office? Yes.
I need to witness this infection firsthand. Perhaps that patient from the colony.
Save the game. Ah, another heretic. Just send him to Aegis 7. Oh, this is a creepy place. Yeah. New game by Dead Space devs look promising. You mean the... what's it called? I know what you mean, I don't remember the name of it. I think it looks promising, but it needs... like, the necromorph infestation is actually interesting because it's a... of how it works. While the monsters in that... Callisto Protocol, right? We'll need to understand how it works. It has a really creepy trailer. Like, real creepy. I'm sure you saw it. Set up a mystery with the later days, so I'm optimistic. Yeah. I'll definitely check it out. It's one of the things I'm looking forward to. What comes out, that's for sure. But at the same time, it's hard to trump Dead Space. I mean, you hear Prison Planet and all its horrible stuff is happening. You know, it means the prison owners have been up to some shit. Yeah, clearly. Some experimentation or whatnot. Wouldn't be surprised by that. Dig into alien ruins. Yeah. It could be any number of these things. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. But again, I am cautious because if I learned anything from playing games and waiting for new games to be released, disappointment is rife. So, cautious, excited, mark noises.
Alright, that thermite you picked up should be able to melt through the barricade. Use the shock pad to ignite it. Hope I can hold this position.
Okay, some more ammo. We also found a semiconductor, bunch of pulse rifle ammo, but we didn't upgrade the pulse rifle yet. Makes me think we should not reload our weapons and try to upgrade if we can cheese the magazine. If we encounter any bad people, that is, which there might not be any bad people left here. We'll see. I reloaded the cutter. That's fine. So now we can put together the explosive and melt through that. I'm not sure what's gonna be there. I don't remember that part too well. Let's check out the shop first. Sell that. Sell that. I'm gonna move some of this ammo off. I'll take the 50. 14,000. We have 2 nodes. I'm gonna grab the 3rd one. Oh yeah, there is gonna be a new area for unlocking. I think we have enough for what I want. No, I would need a 4th one if I want the suit upgrade. How much money do we have? 4,800. It's tempting to try and do some selling, but at the same time I really cannot. I am at a limit of what we can get. So I think we'll just check out the initial part of this area and see if we can loot anything and come back quickly. Isaac is a poor boy because he's hustling the cars too much. It's the greed. It's doing this to me. Because I need to upgrade as soon as possible. It's just a constant push to be able to spend less ammo. It's an investment.
Okay, you're through. Should be clear from there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide. We need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases.
Isn't it such a corporate dystopia that even in an emergency like this you have to use the store? Oh yeah, that's totally on, like, when you first play the game. It just feels so odd. Yeah, capitalism never stops. Like, I know you aren't shit and you are trying to prevent humanity's destruction, but you're gonna have to pay for it, boy. You're gonna have to rummage your crewmates' corpses for belongings to sell to us, and then we can give you resources to fight. You know, that's how life works. Apparently. Are we already here? This is worrying. I wanted to upgrade first, but I cannot. Sorry, Officer Mike. Before I can let you disengage your service pistol restraints, you'll need to pay your fee, please. Tap your card against the holster, yeah, basically. It is insane. I'm not at all advocating for this system. It's also really odd, like, this wouldn't be a thing. In an emergency, you are requisitioning things, and nobody is gonna stop you. And even if they try, it's not gonna work. Hi, Ligor. Welcome. This is smart gaming, clearly. Let's collect this stuff. There is more. I think this room has several stashed magazines near the corners, like here. It's a very safe room, yeah, it is. I like it, especially when we have to inevitably come back to this room, and it's just gonna be nice. It's gonna be so nice with the regenerator. Welcoming, nothing goes wrong, yeah. You know, the fort events, yeah. Roof vents, side vents, vents everywhere. And it's not great for moving around in. Great. Also, what's up with these trash cans full of junk? Yeah, it's horrific. Yeah, Isaac, trash the lab equipment. You need to search for the ammo. The space logic, this is like entering a room with just high walls. Yeah, basically. It is. How much money do we have? Yeah, we can afford that core, finally. Let's do it. We need to do it. We'll figure out the mystery of the magic magazines as well. Sell the medium medkit, or actually, no, it's small, two small ones. Inventory, let's deposit all the pulse rounds. I don't want to have any opportunity to reload with my own ammo in the bench, and you'll see if it works. There's probably a bench closer, but I just like to go for this one always. I don't know why. Just the first one that comes to mind. Let's upgrade the cap, see if it reloads my weapon. We had 7 rounds in it. It did. I've seen people get attacked on this one. Oh yeah, you can. It's just Letterington has his tabs on people getting assaulted when they think they are safe. Not a psycho at all, like waiting for that moment. Yes, yes, go and try to upgrade your equipment. You are completely safe. Nothing bad ever happened to anyone here. Yeah, upgrade the HP. Poor innocent soul. The sweet summer child gonna engage on the workbench just to get slaughtered. But yeah, we cheesed some of the ammo and health. How cool is that? It's an investment, I'm telling you. Oh, I'm gonna have to collect stuff from the treasure though. Must say I'm quite fond of the amount of ammo we have for the pulse rifle, but it's not upgraded much yet, which means that using any ammo for it is actually gonna be kind of bad. So I'm gonna use a little bit, but should be conservative. After we upgrade it, it's gonna be worth more. For every round we spend, we'll be able to do more damage. Oh yeah, funsies, and there is also a locked room, and I don't have a core. But we will get one. starting to get a little dicey. As our favorite companion from Greedfall would say. One of the rare necromorphs wearing clothes, and it's of course the female one, yeah. What a bummer, right? Oh, Kurt. I would like to have Kurt here, just to throw his face at the necromorphs. So I don't have to deal with it.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? My name is Eileen Fisk. I just woke up in here and everybody was gone. I don't know what's happening. Why did they all leave? I'm going to try and find someone. If you can hear this, please come for me. I can hear scratching in the wall. Hello? Who's there? Are you a doctor? Why is everyone... Wait, I know you. You're Harris, the prisoner from the colony. You killed that nurse. Help! Somebody help me! Please!
Ah, my stick ammo is the worst. It's alright. It was kinda expected. It's like there's a lot of them in here. Another day at the office. Yeah, I'm gonna actually override my cleared game save just so it's on the top. I don't really want to constantly go to the bottom.
Science Log Chief Science Officer Dr. Kine reporting. The colony's problems concern me greatly. I have no doubt they are somehow linked to the discovery of the marker, but the exact nature of that connection is still unknown. Almost 40% of the colonists are experiencing a form of dementia. The obvious symptoms are acute depression, insomnia, and hallucination. Incidents of violence and even murder also indicate extreme paranoia. Dr. Mercer has advised that I bring some of the affected on board for study. Dr. Wellen, the planet-side psychiatrist, has reported that his own analysis has been fruitless. I'm hesitant to rely on Dr. Mercer at this point, but I need his expertise. We need solutions, and we need them quickly.
More, okay. It's not nice, but we'll have to deal with it. Captain. Okay, and one shot. I wanted to cast stasis, but didn't really work.
reports received, and they look good. Thank God. I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station, and I'll contact you there. I'm going to find out what the hell happened to this ship.
I was thinking there is another thing somewhere in the drawers, but probably not. Oh wait, I need to actually come back. I can unlock the locked room with the core now. So let's do it. It's gonna be a bunch of ammo in there, I think, and maybe a schematic. Should grab whatever we can. Ammo's gonna be scarcer later. Once we need to expend a huge amount of it. It's here. This one is usually worth it. Yeah, it's worth it. Drop another save just to be sure. I have a message on Discord, just gonna have to quickly check that out. Give me a moment. Alright. Let's keep moving. Now there might be a better suite in this area. I don't remember where the suite is, if it's here or it's engineering. It might be engineering. But the suite is an investment, so I'll have to make sure we have enough money for it. But the greed is real. I need to also upgrade my weapons as soon as possible. It's this room again. Well. Oh, that's the mutated one again. So many shots. The mutated ones though. It's always the case. Yeah, that's the second one. First one was the captain. This is the second. Very fun, yeah. Especially if you don't have a very good cutter.
Isaac! Somehow one of them found a way down to the captain's nest. I managed to contain it in a damaged escape pod.
Ah, good job, Hammond. I killed like 100 of them so far. You didn't even kill this one and you're gonna cause a disaster. Good job.
Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life.
Smart.
Problems. The ship's engines are offline and our orbit is decaying. Get over to the engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
He's gonna figure it all out, people. Put your hopes into him. Ah, no, really, don't. It's never gonna figure out anything. So let's move that. Save. Take that. I'm tempted to pick up more health along the way for myself, but... Oh, he's sending us to the engineering already, right? Yeah, let's just go. These are the maggots. Just stay here. Yum. It's protein. Isaac's totally gonna go for him. Because the store doesn't really sell food. Just the regeneration gel. Isaac's gonna eat. Just all that's left is sriracha and maggots.
You've got two problems, and we're working on borrowed time here. First, there's no fuel in the engines. Second, the gravity centrifuge is offline, which means there's a couple of trillion tons of rock pulling us down. I need you to get that centrifuge operational. Refuel the main engine and fire it up so I can stabilize the ship's orbit.
Hammond's gonna figure it all out for us. It's fine. It's only we're gonna have to do the heavy lifting. Of course. This is our store area, so for now it's safe. It's not gonna remain safe forever, but that's fine. Safety is a crutch anyway.
Personal log. Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple.
We need to mutilate this corpse.
Since my captain died. The panic, the riots. It was nothing compared with what came after. Our friends, our co-workers, started coming back. Changed, coming back to kill us, drag us away. Rucker disappeared this morning, and I have to assume he's dead. My crew, they're starting to crack. I'm trying to keep an eye on them, but right now I have bigger problems.
Hide it.
We're hemorrhaging fuel, and the primary engine is laboring. Danvers and I are going to try to reach the fuel depot to see if we can fix it. Temple out.
Okay, store. Do we want to... Very Jake behavior? No, it's for a reason. I'm not doing it for the mutilation part. You know I'm doing it, right? Yeah. But also still on brand. Okay, yeah. I mean, I should not speak ill of the roots of this channel, and sometimes it's very clear. So let's just roll with it. Have disproportionate amount of pulse rounds. Stash some of that. I'm considering healing up. It's gonna cost me several thousand creds though. Let's use a small medkit. So I don't feel safe. And there is no way I'm upgrading the suit again anytime soon. What do you think? Is that a monster? Of course it's a freaking monster. Just look at the freaking legs and the blades. This one is very obvious. Right, let's use the rifle.
What in the hell is going on here? Danvers, Henderson, he's crazy. He's pulling his own teeth out. And your son, for God's sake. Oh, God. Is he dead? Relax. He's alive. But he hit that door pretty hard. Man, why would he do something like that? I don't get it.
Just a little crazy. I need to take a look. There might be a secret. I am not aware of all of them, but it's kind of crucial to collect whatever we can at this point, especially since I think we'll get a suit upgrade on this level. So I think there might be a credit or something up here. Doesn't look like it, but it's always worth to check. So I don't remember all the places. Bench. I'll be honest, I often forget them too, yeah. Just especially since you are not like playing this game too often. Usually you play it like once a year or something. It's pretty good, but it's not that good to be played every week. So just some of the minuscule details just evaporate. Just fine. Since you did Dead Space Redemption, are you now open to Hollow Knight? No. Dead Space is something completely different. Dead Space is a beloved game of mine. Hollow Knight is a platformer, which is a genre I don't like, so I would accept it from the patricians, aka the VIPs, but not from the regular people, because otherwise I get swamped with stuff I don't want to play. And I know it might be hard to imagine, but I'm not streaming to suffer all that much. A little bit of suffering is fine, but if it's happening constantly, I'm not gonna have a good time. So unless you want to hear a lot of curse and swear words, you should avoid making me play horrific things. About once a year, yeah. I think that sounds about right. Always go the opposite way of where the game wants you to go. It's the rule number 1 of exploration in games like Dead Space. I'm still saving up my salt for Treasure Planet, don't you worry. What is Treasure Planet? Did we talk about it before? I think we did, I just completely forgot it's a thing. Need to remind me of what it is. Is it something nice? I think it's something nice, unironically. Ship art, yes. Quite old. Yeah. It sounds worse. From the name of it, I would imagine it's like the Treasure Island games or whatever, or Donkey Kong, something like that. So I would definitely not enjoy that, but this actually sounds like something I could like. So props up for that. It's very rare. It's a movie tie-in game that was surprisingly good. Okay. Do you want to go across first? Hello bar, no, yeah.
Refueling sequence activated.
I'm gonna do some work, so be right back. Fun, yeah, no problem, Lettington. Duty calls. I can understand that. What can you redeem? You are in our Discord, so you can take a look at Discord server, and then there is a channel that's called Dictator Redemptions. And there are like 4 rules you need to follow, and then you can redeem anything that's not against those rules. I need it for running gag, yeah, clearly. And that is this thing. Okay. Now, do we get anything else? I always forget if there's something hidden in this room. No platformer and no FW. Yeah, I can take a look. Haven't really fixed them in a while. Where is it? Dictator Redemptions, it's the pinned message, right? No platformer, simulators, telltale or adventure games. Yeah, that's it. And the other stuff is, it needs to be on the PC, it needs to be fairly affordable. I'm not playing a $100 game for a Redemption. It's just unreasonable. But apart from that, I'm fairly open to anything. I think I have one, but I never used it, and I'm horrible with it, so I wouldn't enjoy playing with a controller. Even if the game is made for it, then I just prefer not to play that game. Because controllers are... oh no, I'm keyboard and mouse kind of guy. The game wants us to go this way, right? Yeah, okay. There is a thing, I think. No, it's a light. Right. Oh no. That was not great, but we managed to deal with them. Gonna have to use some extra match kits, I guess. I'll have to. Let's use one.
Shut it, Danvers. Shut it. Engineering log. Temple reporting. Someone has shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves in the process. They need to be repaired before I can reopen them, but we're running out of time. With the engine offline, orbit decay will begin in less than 10 hours. I just can't understand who would do this. If it's one of those crazy unitologist bastards, I'll break their neck.
Anderson said they were coming. We never should have let them live.
Shut up, Danvers! Help me with the tools. Temple out.
There's a lot of ammo, but I kind of panicked because he just ran straight for me. It was a spook.
Refueling sequence activated. Sufficient fuel to fire primary engine.
Whatever you did, it's working, Isaac. I have a fuel reading. It's only a quarter full, but that's enough to restore orbit once you get the engines online.
Okay, that is another one. And another one. Okay. Isaac is in a real bad shape. But using more medkits is not good for us. We should avoid it at all costs. I heard a noise, but nobody's here, so let's just move. I wasted a bunch of ammo with a pulse rifle. But it is certain there's gonna be a guy here. We'll need to take a look at our shop. Sell that. Safe. Gonna take the small health kits. Gonna buy a power node. We don't have enough for another one. Gonna sell one of the medium kits. But if we find an extra money, we'll need to stockpile it for... we will need to stockpile it for the suit upgrade. We have 2 cars. Could grab an upgrade to something, but let's just keep it for now. It's fine. Also, I'm gonna use the small medkits, I think. There's no way I'm upgrading the suit anytime soon. My stasis is not refilling. I was under the impression you get a little bit of stasis regeneration, but maybe after you upgrade the stasis a little bit.
Now the centrifuge is offline. We've got 4 trillion tons of rock hanging off our ass, and without that centrifuge to balance the ship, the gravity tethers will pull us straight down to the colony. I'm heading in there now to see if I can fix it.
Yeah, the centrifuge area is gonna be something, but it's doable. It would be good to at some point upgrade the suit's oxygen, but I think it's not yet. Because you'll need it for other things. So we have 3 nodes. I'm gonna grab a cutter upgrade, but we shouldn't really upgrade a cap because we need to shoot the ammo first. Even though we could upgrade maximum damage on this thing. Maybe we clear the room next door and then we upgrade it actually. It seems good. I'm gonna save us some ammo. That's gonna be maximum damage, which is useful on the highest difficulty. Without it, we'll suffer. Everything's fine. Yeah, clearly. Come here. I shouldn't have spent that last. I shouldn't have reloaded it, rather. Just shoot him a lot. We can upgrade the gun afterwards. Yeah, now it starts to be pretty powerful.
Decontamination sequence complete.
So yeah, playing on lower difficulties, I would be able to one-shot people, and that would result in me having hundreds and hundreds of rounds of ammunition. Hate this room. It's fine. It's not really that difficult. So we have maximum upgrade plasma cutter for the damage, that is. Right now, it's pretty good. Okay. You go in the other direction than the game wants you to go. It always pays off. This is gonna be the tentacle place. Yeah, not yet. That's not nice. It's gonna be a lot of ammo wasted. Centrifuge, great. Save cam.
Entering zero gravity.
Gunk. Okay, first things before we do anything. Smash open the crates. There are gonna be a couple more, I think. It's not a crate. It's another one. Is he just derping? Yeah, it's underneath, I think. Come on, climb up. No, the game says no. There it is. He survived that. Okay, any other crates? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I need to freeze it. I don't have stasis. There is stasis up there. There is a bomb. Elevator. There's a stasis thing here. No, it's oxygen, okay. Wasn't there a thing on the middle part? No, I might have to come up to grab the stasis bar. Which I saw it somewhere, it's probably there. Very sneaky. They don't want me to abuse it, that's why it's there. Okay.
Generator module attached. Centrifuge power restored.
Bad people? No, not really. That didn't do what I hoped. I'm wasting ammo here. It's just moving around too much. And nothing from him, of course. Okay. I'll need to refill the stasis. And then there is a console that activates the no stasis. Deactivates the stasis rather. It's here. Okay, it's oxygen. Limited, so let's just wait until this thing passes us. Run.
You're doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
Got spooked. Need to wait again. We wouldn't make it otherwise. Probably not. Too smart. Too smart for it. I mean, it could totally happen. I've got smashed on multiple occasions before. Just at some point you learn how to live, and then none of the things are a problem anymore. Now, what's gonna be a problem is the freaking tentacle. Da 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 da, and yes, immediately grabbed. Come on. 5 shots, it's actually fine. You could waste like 20 here. I was glad I was hitting every shot. But nothing good ever comes of it. You already were there, so let's go this way. I think we might have a single car, but not sure if we should save it for accessing things. Probably not. Air is a waste at this point. Stasis is not terrible, but it requires significant investment. Range is not necessary. I could see upgrading the speed on the cutter. It doesn't shine until 2. What do you mean? Air? Stasis, oh yeah. I mean, I was under an impression it regenerates in 1 as well, but I'm wrong. Because I remember it always getting that little piece, and that's very important. But it might be from the second game, yeah. But it's still pretty good. I mean, when I'm inevitably gonna run out of stuff to upgrade, I'm gonna definitely do the stasis.
Kendra.
It's super useful.
Attacked me, I ran for it, and Hammond just... he just disappeared.
Kendra? Where are you?
Nice to see you're alive and well, Hammond. I barricaded myself in the...
It just becomes extremely good in 2, yeah. Especially with the mayhem you have where you get attacked by swarms of enemies all the time.
Mapped the route and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the planet, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seemed to be related to some artifact they found on the planet. Something called the Marker. I'll keep looking. I've got your location and I'm going to unlock the door to fuel storage. You can get to the engine chamber from there.
Is this the fun-elevator? Which means the elevator filled with fun things. I think it is. Okay, keep the money, we'll need it. I mean, Dead Space is one of the games where, on the hardest difficulty, it's extremely difficult to break the game balance and economy, which I like quite a bit. Very few games have that right. Like KCD, we played through 80% of that game with maximum gear. Like best gear ever in the game, and you cannot get an upgrade, which feels bad to not be able to upgrade anything for that long. But it's not my fault, the game is just easily breakable. Of course I'm gonna do it. And there is no restraint. I cannot restrain myself from breaking the economy, it's just not gonna work. Even if I tried to restrain myself, which I don't. So, you know, that's just how it works for me. While in Dead Space, it's extremely difficult to break the balance. I mean, it can happen, especially later. But yeah, it's not as straightforward as in other games. Nothing dropped from that guy. Nothing else to get. Oh, an enemy. Okay. I'm so bad at life. That was a lot of shot. Wasted completely. Yeah, it's a massive waste. Well, that's why the game gives you resources. It is expecting you to spend them. Is this the engine room? Oh, not yet, right. Yeah, Vol Guardians. Need to get around. Not yet, no. Yeah, you know the engine room, the fun room, where you meet the Fatso for the first time, but also a swarm of the lesser creatures. It's extremely fun, especially if you are not swimming in ammunition.
This is Temple.
No, yeah.
I can't restart it by myself. And with all the other
I should use the pulse rifle a little bit.
I'm heading for the bridge, and then I need to find a
Reload that.
I gotta get her off this ship. It's not safe.
What is safe at this point? There are 2 elevators. We want to go this way. What is the other one? Well, it's just a room I'm past, I think. Need to check it out. Is this a spook room? No. It's the goodies room. Oh god, I'm glad there is no CC in Dead Space. It's such a cluster. Spook. We were everywhere, right? Yeah. I think it's common to have full inventory in this area. Yeah. There's gonna be more stuff than we can accommodate. Further into the flesh pit we go. Yeah. Let's open up the secret room. I'm gonna have to go back, I think, just to make sure I have empty inventory space. This is a lot of stuff I'll need to take care of. Because otherwise I would be leaving a bunch of ammo behind, and that's just the worst. Never ever leave ammo behind. It's gonna be a bunch of crap in this box, yeah. Where is the elevator? Here. It's actually simpler to go through with it and then come back. There is a shortcut later, but I really want to get rid of the things. So let's just do it. I need to make absolutely sure I can accommodate the ammo, so I'm not gonna pick up too much of it with me. The noisy area again.
Entering zero gravity.
Maybe we left something behind, but I doubt it. Oh, that is ammo for the pulse rifle. At least something. Go through. Need to find a store.
Exiting vacuum.
Schematic, good. Let's move the medium, sell the can, sell the stasis. Move this, move this, move this. Sell this. And we need the money for the suit, so not gonna buy anything right now. Suit greed is real. Well, the goal is to just immediately upon getting a new schematic be able to just immediately afford it. The extra slots from the inventory are invaluable, so you never want to leave anything behind. Even if it's level 1 medkits, it's just 1,000 credits lying about, which is better than some of the drops. So healing is expensive. That's how we need to think of that. It's kind of necessary. I just cannot not take any damage. It's just unreasonable for me personally, because I'm always gonna fuck up in some way or other. So as I see it, it's just economic damage you are taking basically, rather than just using health kits just for help. Just like how the suit looks. Well, it looks very cool. I like the improvements. That's one of the things Dead Space does very well. The different suits looking differently and all that. Very good. But the main purpose, inventory space. The armor is meh, but the inventory is good. Armor is good for... we are playing on highest difficulty, so any kind of hits we can mitigate. I'm gonna be good. I don't think the game is gonna allow me to bring this. Oh, bunch of crap. Let's shoot it. And you said you read the books. Did you also watch the anime? I think it's clear. You are a little bit of a weeb, right? So probably watch the anime. Yeah. I realized it's kind of a stupid question. Question is, did you like it? I love Dead Space, okay, it's fine, I love it as well. I also watched it, and I'm not a weeb or don't like much anime. But, I mean, it was not, like, stellar. But it's watchable. I like all things Dead Space, usually, so, you know. Don't shoot him in the body, or you are not gonna have a good time. Yeah, it was alright. It was not terrible, but it's very different from what the game is, which kinda turned me off a little bit. I mean, I can understand them wanting to include things that would not be the same. Also, there is a game, I don't know if you know it, it's meant to be played with a controller, I think. It's called Dead Space Downfall. Or is it? Is that the movie? I know there is another Dead Space game which is not part of the original series, and there you have the rivet gun. And it's on the colony. It's the only one you haven't played, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. I hate how the game controls, because it's basically the whole game is a railroad section. And it's revolving a lot around how quickly you can actually smash things and collect loot, because there is very limited time window to collect anything, basically. But other than that, the story isn't terrible. It's different point of view because you are playing as security forces on the colony, which is kinda neat. And I think we've got everything. No, there is still this thing. Let's collect that.
Ignition sequence initiated. Please stand by.
There's like eight of them or something. Okay. I think we've got everything, right? Just a small raid, yeah. I mean, if you're not ready for it, it can totally ruin your day. Could easily handle it with militia. Yeah. Just a drush from the Necromorph player. I need to activate it again? Okay.
Engines firing.
This way, right? Yeah.
It's working. We're online and functional. Finally, some good news. Get a tram to the bridge, Isaac. I'm gonna take us back into a geostation.
Wait, we're not safe yet. Ship's asteroid defense system is offline. On the way up, the ship's going to pass through a debris field thrown up from the planet crack. We'll be ripped to pieces unless you restart it.
Another thing to fix. Great.
I'll start working on it from here. Isaac, meet me at the bridge. You can do more good here than I can.
Hammond. Can you just do one thing? Now we're gonna find the suite schematics, I think. Also, we should be cautious. There might be some hidden stuff.
Isaac, where are you? It's me, Nicole.
Get it together, Isaac. You're not crazy yet. That one could also ambush you if you go for the store immediately. So it's good. So that. It's curious. I was expecting a suite level 3. I need to take a look. I need to know. Chapter 4. After taking the elevator to the captain's nest, it costs 20,000 creds. Right. Yeah, I got it wrong. So it's in the captain's nest, it's not in the engineering. Which means I'm gonna have to buy at least one node. Could have done 2, maybe, but let's not be too greedy. We want to make sure we can afford that. It's gonna be crucial.
Come in. Kendra's right. The ADS is completely shut. I'll need your help to fix this. Kendra, if you can hear me, see if you can get to the ship's reports. It sounds like you have better access from there.
When were you going to tell us about the artifact, Hammond? This marker?
I don't know anything about that. It's referenced in the captain's records. They brought it up from the planet.
It's on the ship?
In cargo. They think it's of alien origin, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Really? CEC didn't know anything about it. You're lying.
Back up! I am not the bad guy here. Or I'll shake you right now. You're gonna have to trust that I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
We've entered the debris field. Get to the captain's nest. I'll explain everything later. Hammond out.
It's a brute. No reason to shop really. Maybe just take a look at the inventory. Perfect time to shop. I don't think I'll use that many pulse rounds. I'd like the plasma energy more, but wasting so much ammo is always bad. Okay, we'll just see what happens. Is there an upgrade bench? No.
Warning. Hull breach detected.
Isaac, impact on the bridge, right at your feet. I'm reading heavy damage, but containment looks solid. Life support is stabilized. We've got to get the ADS working.
Bridge, come in. We've been boarded. Repeat, the ship has been boarded. We are under attack. How are they? They've already killed most of the deck staff. We need security back up here immediately. Guns are useless. We can't hold them back for very long.
Guns are not useless. Just need to get good. Need to shoot the limbs. Torso and headshots do not. Now, do you realize how many problems we could solve with just unlocking this module and killing that necromorph in there? It's just one extra slasher. But no, we cannot have nice things.
Isaac. Damn, he's getting me.
Because Hammond is a bitch and cannot take out a single necromorph.
Look, I don't know anything about a marker or anything else. This is supposed to be a repair mission. Plain and simple. This mess is the asteroid defense system. I can fix these boards when the main power routing is shot. You're gonna have to reroute them manually through at least 3 junction boxes to activate the primary cannon. Oh, but first, you need to activate the atrium elevators from bridge security. You can use them to get to the junction boxes. By the way, Isaac, be careful. I saw something out there. I don't know what. I only got a glimpse. It was big. Really big.
Shit! Stand back!
Don't launch it.
Oh. These things don't die easily.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong for just sending necromorphs in freaking drop pods into space. Not like anyone's gonna come looking, right? Can you stop aiming? This is so annoying. No, he's just continuously gonna aim. Okay. Well, that's broken. I'm gonna have to go and save the game. But first I need to shop. I never had this bug before. Can I not interact with things now? That's handy. I can open the door, but cannot access the shop like this. This is stupid. No, I cannot go into the inventory screen either. I don't know why does this happen to me. I never had this bug before. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to eat dinner anyway. So gonna have to call it. We have a save right here before we fought the brute. So gonna have to do it again next time, but that's simple. So not a big deal. We managed to get through 3 chapters today. Not terrible. Good stream. Yeah, I hope you liked it, at least a little bit. I didn't muck up too much. I died like 2 times from my greed more than anything else. But you know, that's how the cookie crumbles at Dead Space. You're gonna take the risks or you're gonna have to suffer. So thanks for watching and see you around. Bye. It's always the greed, yeah. Thanks.